So, China has decided to put a partial ban on Hollywood films, because of the tariffs that have been put on China by Trump and his administration. Now, I'm not going to get into the political side of things, whether you think this is right, whether you think it's wrong. It's neither here nor there. The problem here is the partial ban on Hollywood films in China. Now, what does that mean? Now, according to that Park Place, China has officially announced a partial ban on Hollywood films, escalating culture tensions following the new 145% tariff on Chinese import imposed by President Trump. Let's see. And that's all that says there. Where am I at here? Okay, here we go. Now, a China Hollywood ban is not symbolic, not significant, thanks to shrinking box office return. Now, what I want people to understand is that while China putting a ban on Hollywood films does suck. Like, think about it. China is a box office draw. China will absolutely highlight and show movies there, but they don't make Hollywood a lot of money. And what I mean by that is, for instance, um, you're looking at like 5, 10, 15, 20% of the box office, like total box office for some movies. And a lot of the time, you're looking at maybe $10 million, $20 million. The high end, you're looking at $100 million, and that's for something that is absolutely massive. Like, that is a massive movie. So the big movies that are coming out over the next 6, 7, 8 months, we're talking about your Lilo and Stitches, your Supermans, Fantastic Fours, your Jurassic Worlds, those things. Those big movies, they may hurt a little bit, but not releasing in China will not necessarily mean that they're not going to be successful. Not releasing in China doesn't mean that it will or will not be $1 billion movie if those films are going to be $1 billion movies. So a lot of people who are sitting out there saying that this is terrible, this is going to destroy these films coming out. Individually, no, it's not going to hurt those films individually. Where this hurts, though, is Hollywood as a whole. Okay, so when you think about it, getting that extra $10 to $15 million or $20 million from China, that's $20 million that they could then take and throw at a smaller film at the studio to make, or that's another $15 million that they could put towards somebody's salary for another upcoming movie. That's where it's going to start to hurt. Not so much with those individual movies being successful or not. And that's where you have to understand how this is affecting Hollywood, and not so much those individual films. Where people also get a little confused is China doesn't show every single movie that Hollywood puts out. They have a certain type of and it's not a quota, but they only put so many Hollywood movies out there. They only import so many because of how they are. I mean, China, they want to have their own films showcased in China, and then they'll put so many from India, so many from Japan, so many from Russia, so many from the UK, so many from America, so many from here, so many from Canada, and they'll only put so many movies that are not from China in theaters there. So it's not like all of our movies from Hollywood just automatically don't get to be shown in China. So there's a lot of intricacies to it that people just don't quite understand, and they look at it like, this is the sky is falling, this is terrible. I think it's not a good thing. It is going to hurt Hollywood as a whole. There's going to be some things that studios are going to have to do, tighten the belts a little bit and make sure they realize, okay, if China does decide to put a movie out, because they may still put out some of these bigger movies, or they may not. They may put none of them out. We don't know. They say it's going to be uh, what is it? A ban, a partial ban. A partial ban is what they say, but is it really a partial ban or is it going to be a total ban? We don't know completely. Personally, I think that it's going to be a total ban. I don't think they're going to put anything in until they figure out what they're going to do between with the tariffs and such. Um, and that's kind of what I think is going to happen. Now, this is really interesting here. You can see this guy here, Alan NG at Film Threat, put some numbers together here, and he showed this. He goes, Inside Out 2 global was 1.6 billion. China was 47 million for 3% of its take. Yeah, you can see that. Like the biggest one on this list was Godzilla vs Kong, which made 571 million and made 134 million in China, which kind of makes sense for what it was. And that's 23% of its box office. And Kung Fu Panda made 10% of its box office there. So you can see, like, it doesn't really affect things as much as you would think. Again, there are some movies like you saw Godzilla vs Kong. That's a big movie. It made $100 million, but most of them you're looking at 30 million, 6 million, 50 million, 50 million, 40 million. You're not looking at anything drastic. So when we sit here and talk about the upcoming Fantastic Four, Superman, the Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, those movies, hey, yeah, it's going to hurt them a little bit, but let's face it. I mean, Superman, it probably is going to lose. If it doesn't go play in China, it's probably going to miss out on anywhere between 50 and $80 million. Maybe. Same with Fantastic Four. I mean, that's what you're looking at. I mean, is it that big of a deal? Yeah, it hurts, but it's not like it's going to be anything drastic where it's like 200 million, $300 million. That's all I'm trying to get to. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments below.